Real quickly, where is uh here it is. Okay. Tomorrow I want to ride on the bike, but I want to do I'm not gonna stop or like go randomly. So I want to see where I want to go. All right. I think I'm gonna make it be like an hour. It takes like an hour to get to over here and back where I live. So I'm not gonna leak my address. So let's start from here. And my mom's calling me. I don't know why my mom can't do these things. Also, don't know why my mom doesn't shut him up. That's my GoPro. Okay. Um. Okay. So I think we will obviously start from here because that's the closest. Um. I think go down Raymond Road. I'm not gonna live stream this. It's gonna be a non-live stream thing. And go down here to this road. Never been on this road before. Out onto have no idea what this thing's called. Used to live near it. Then down onto this road. Wait. Okay, no. Yeah, I have no idea what this road is. But like a little thing that looks like Daytona for some reason. Don't know what this is. I Someone on the Jackson, Mississippi Reddit page said that's like an abandoned RC thing. It's fully abandoned. I went there. It's literally not even usable. It's overgrown with stuff. I guess good on here because I've already been on this road before technically. And then just go straight over here, and then I can go onto this next to the highway. And just map this out using the bike app that I have. So I'm mapping out places just because. And then I guess go this way just so I can fully have this mapped out. Last time I went on this road, my tire popped. And I wasn't able to fully map it out, so I guess go onto there. And then through here, onto the, I guess, highway or whatever this is. 4-lane road with the divider in the middle of it. And then, I've already mapped this place out, so what would be an area that I haven't mapped out yet? I've already mapped out all these main roads. God damn it. I've already been there. Actually, don't think I've been here? Have I been here? Yes, I have, I believe. No, I went this way. I haven't been onto this part of the road yet. I don't think. No, I think I haven't been here, like this, like little strip. I believe I have been like that. So, uh, you know what? Screw it. Might as well. I mean, last time, because my phone died, so I wasn't able to map this area out fully when I was in Pearl. So, but am I? Is that legal to be on here on a bicycle, or would I have to go up here? Yeah, I'm not gonna risk it. I don't know the laws. Like, I can't. I can legally bike on here, but like, I don't want to. Like, I don't know if it's legal to bike here. I don't want anybody to think I'm a weird person biking on a thing. So we'll go down here. And then let's do this. Then take this road to Pearl, which my battery would probably be dead. I mean that's really long. Actually no, it's not as long as I thought. That's the trail park right there. Getting here would be almost as much as the same time besides the traffic lights. So no, that would I'll probably go through like one battery. 'Cause I have three batteries. Yeah, I technically have four, but or five, but I don't know where the other one is, and the other one I think is broken. So we go over here, here, and then wait, no, I wanna not that. Let's go down here. Then we'll go through like this area, which I feel like if it was planned right, this could have actually been a really nice looking area. We got a Sam's Club, a Bass Pro Shop, an outdoor mall, and a baseball field. Literally, hear me out. What they could have done with the baseball field, they could have did like a parking garage here, and had all of this be green space. And same thing with the outdoor mall. They could have had like one singular parking garage and had even more area, maybe like a park over here. I understand parking garages are the cost like way more expensive, but okay, and then just go through here, and then here past the Ruby Tuesdays, then up here. Um, okay. And then the mapping stops over here, but I don't want to go too far away from home. So we'll just map out a little bit of Pearl and then do the same thing going back. Yeah. We'll go the same way going back, so actually there's literally a road right here, so boom, 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 boom. And then I haven't really been to like the industrial area. I guess just do whatever. Past this area, down, and then take Highway 80 or 18, whichever one this is. All the way over here, then turn onto actually I don't really want to cut across the highway because I'm gonna do this at I'm gonna start at 1 p.m. My mom gets off of work around 2, so don't want to cut across that. I don't know what. Now that I think about it, I don't. Oh no, because the traffic. Yeah, traffic. And then we go here, past the abandoned mall that's getting renovated, and it'll take 2 years to fix it. And then we cut across this bridge. And then, fun fact, you're not allowed to go straight across here. I literally have a concept to turn this into a roundabout. Which I think it would be better for this to be a roundabout because don't really see that much traffic. Well, there's still a bunch of traffic, but not that much where this could be a roundabout. Because this looks kind of complicated. So let's just cut across illegally. I mean, I could just do that. I've never been down there before, actually, now that I think about it. Like, I cut across, I believe one time before I have cut across here, but I've actually never gone under the bridge. So actually, screw doing that illegally. Okay. Like, the cops would care if I do that. Okay. And then go here. Past the hospital that doesn't have sidewalks for some stupid reason. And then we ended back here. And then my computer is having a lag spike. You know what's sad? The fact there's no way, like down here, there's literally no way to get over here. You have to go all the way around the swamp. Like, I think it would be nice if there was like a road or like a pedestrian type bridge that just cuts across this whole thing. Because like, imagine if somebody wants to go from like over here that lives here all the way to over here. They have to go all the way down here and then take some random roads to here, or they have to cut all the way across here. Okay. So, real quickly, I want to see something. Yep, not surprised. Okay. We'll just save it real quickly. Oh shoot, that's the wrong thing. I thought it was like the thing. Okay, I could just delete this after. I cannot. I have to. These are all bike. These are all like paths that I concepted. Okay. Um. Alright, so we start on this intersection by the hospital on Raymond Road. We go down to wherever this is, then cut all the way down here. Go over, next to the highway. Go into the industrial area. Go into the second industrial area across Highway 18 or 80, whichever one that is. And then we go into Pearl. Go around the area where the baseball field is. Cut back. Go into the, do the same thing that I did earlier. Go up Highway 80 or 18, whichever one that is, past the mall, down here, under the bridge, okay. And then there's all these before I get into the, practice. Okay. So, here is my concepts for, paths, to get around the, cities quicker. So if you want to, go from point A to point B without having to take a car, that'd be nice. So, Byram to Jackson, there's this one that just goes along the train tracks, kind of self-explanatory, and then ends at the university. And then here's one that goes that's in Pearl, and then another one that goes along the this like mound thing to stop water from overflowing into the cities. Then it just stops in the industrial area. Now that I think about it, why would you take this? Yeah, whatever. This red one goes from Flowwood, I believe this is. Yeah, Flowwood. And then it goes into the swamps area. Actually, no, it doesn't go into the swamp. It goes, takes actual paths. Well, I don't think these are actual paths. But then over here is actual paths. Until, it's actual paths until we get to the water plant. Then we cut across the city on, like, the, next to the river. Utilizing this, like, abandoned project, it looks like. And then on the, thingy, goes through the city, finishes at the, university. Then we've got the one that starts at the university, or whatever. And then goes all the way. I think it's like a bike, yeah, it's a bike path that just goes to the, River Bison model, then cuts through this, abandoned road or whatever. Wait, no. No, it's under the wires. Goes under these like electrical wire things, whatever they're called. Then through the forest, a bridge over that, then yeah. And then here's some paths that go from Byram to Raymond. And then this one that goes from Raymond to Clinton all the way to Ridgeland. Which I would, if these were real, one thing I could, well, I would have to go to the state, not the, well, for these like the red ones and the this blue one, yeah, I could just go to Jackson, but for this one, I would have to go to the state, and also this white one too. Okay, let's actually get into the reason why I started the stream. I kind of got carried away. Alright. I did a little bit of practicing earlier, so... Whoa! Into the pool. I need to reposition myself. This feels weird. There we go. Is there a setting where the tires can automatically be warmed up? Do it like this. You think there are people that actually have raced like this, thinking that they were actually professional? I actually hate that bus stop. On a concept that I have of turning of making a second track configuration for Monza, I added a bus stop, and now that I think about it, it would probably be that size, and I actually hate it. If I work on it again, I'll just turn the bus stop into that one, like, chicane thing on, that one turn, like, weird little lump thing on the highway on the ball. Dang it. I think my #1 goal for biking, like long distance biking, is going from Jackson, Mississippi to New Orleans. Yeah, so these are my goals. Going from Jackson to Vicksburg, going from Jackson to Vicksburg, and then whichever one's the second closest. Going from Jackson to either Forest or Yazoo, and then whichever is the second closest like that, then going from Jackson to Forest or Yazoo. And then go from Jackson to what's it called? Hattiesburg. Go from Jackson to Hattiesburg. Tell my mom to pick me up. Well, she's gonna pick me up for all the other ones too. But tell my mom to pick me up from Hattiesburg, go back, and then bring me to Hattiesburg the next day to finish going from Hattiesburg all the way to the shore. And then one day we'll go from we'll go from well, not Hattiesburg, go from Jackson to New Orleans in one single trip. Yeah. So there's three goals of mine in my life. Going from biking from Jackson, Mississippi to New Orleans, actually doing motorsports in real life professionally, like traveling the world and stuff, doing that. And last one is I think the main priority, the second priority after biking, should be having a family. Gonna have to find a girl for that though, so I think that's gonna be the hardest one. Motorsports, I feel like would be a million times more easy than finding a girlfriend. And then there's having to find a not even just finding a girlfriend, but one that wants kids, because I heard that a lot of women nowadays don't want kids because they don't want to have their body torn apart or something. They don't want to go through the symptoms. Okay, that ain't my problem. But not go. But also one that doesn't want too many kids, only wants like 2 or 3, and also one that just wants kids. Max kids I would want to have is 3, maybe 4, but the third, I would have this is my plan for having kids. This is my plan for having kids. The first one, yeah, whatever, and the second one, have 4 years after the first kid. And then if we do have a third kid, it will be another 4 years. And then that would be the last kid. Imagine I actually do have a kid and it turns out to be a quintuplet. I'll become a millionaire, and somehow have quintuplets, and they are all very stupid. And I just don't want to spend time with them at all, so I hire a tutor to tutor them. Then it turns out one of my daughters actually befriended him back when she was younger. Oh shoot, I just realized I'm driving. No! I just realized I was driving, so then I lost focus. What is that logic? I just realized I'm in the positives right now. Still gonna be in last though. What's a racing series that almost never goes into first gear? I think F1's one, besides like chicanes and Monaco. Imagine I wasn't live this whole time. Gotta warm up those tires somehow. The more steering I do, the more steering I do, the more angle I get. I wonder what the most toxic driving, I wonder what the most toxic sim racing Reddit page is. For me personally, it's sim racing stewards, because you're like, oh, whose fault is this? And you just get dislike bombed if it's your fault. Even if it's something like minor, like you're trying to learn how to progress, like you would get like destroyed in the comments for no reason. It's like, you're telling me you did this, you should have looked in the mirror. By the way, one time I was playing a set of Corsa Competizione. The person next to me, I will agree, barely had enough room, but they had enough room to not crash. But they still hit the wall, like, we're playing Spa. They hit the wall, and I'm like, oh, whose fault is this? Did I squish them too much? But the thing is that I, on the, like, you could see the grids on the ground there, and they passed the grid spots and hit me. And they did not need to pass those grids at all. If you guys know what I'm saying. You have to see the clip, but I don't think it's anywhere anymore. Clips that I really wish I still had are clips that I really wish I still had. What was I thinking just then? Is on Forza Motorsports, this person went in between me and this other guy, basically somehow managed to gravitationally pull both of us into him and pit maneuver both of us simultaneously, and for some odd reason I get a 7-second penalty. And then posted that on Sim Racing Stewards. They said it was my fault for some odd reason, even though you can clearly see, like, I was in third person and everything, you can clearly see them going in between both of us, a tight spot that didn't have, like, they had no business being in, pit maneuvering both of us. I don't know how it could have been my fault. And then another clip that I wish I had was on, what's it called? Rainbow Six Siege. Is, me, Vincent, my friend, and then, Wolf, Aston, another friend. He's on the stream sometimes. That is horrible. What was that? Okay. We, were playing Rainbow Six Siege, and it was a 2v1. Me, Aston versus Vincent. And I think it was just my mind playing games and it coincidentally hit him, but through the slightest crack, I saw like a pixel move, I shot and managed to hit him in the head. I wish I still had that clip. I didn't even post it anywhere for some reason. I don't know why. And I'm very, like, fidgety with my wheel. Talking too much, not driving enough. Not driving good. My palm hurts. What's a track you guys really want to come to the game? Like Project Motor Racing. Because I think, personally, I think every single game like this should have both, I missed my breaking point. What's it called? Nürburgring Nordschleife and Le Mans. I hope Le Mans comes to this game. I believe Le Mans is going to be on Rensport, so be playing Rensport again if that happens. I think Rensport is the biggest disappointment game that I've ever played. I wasn't really that hyped for it. Well, I was hyped for it because there was a new sim game coming to console, but I knew that Rensport, I believe, was a game that I believe that had a little bit of controversy. So I wasn't really that hyped going into it. I knew there would probably be some bugs, and there were a lot of bugs. It's probably a good game now. I don't really feel like playing it. In 15 minutes, if I started the Daytona race, the Daytona 30-minute race, I would be done. That is the best I've gone through there so far. How are you supposed to take this? I don't get it. Oh no. Oh, that's good. Oh, apparently Le Mans Ultimate is coming to console. Which I am hyped for that. How do I have almost a second? Oh, I hate one of those wall arms. You know, something that I think would be awesome is this Breakfast 2 can have actual racetracks. Like, get the permission from racetracks to do actual demolition derby events and use them. Oh, that would have been the best one if I didn't go off the track a little bit there. That Aston Martin made me lose some time. No. we go. Ooh, we might be able to get into 15th. Oh, we're on 14th now. We can still come back from this. If we hit these hairpins correctly, probably a hairpin, but whatever. Yes, most definitely just cut that. Uh-oh. Ouch. That would definitely be a safety car if I've ever seen one. Wait, do safety cars happen during qualifying? Well, I'm not doing qualifying. I would imagine they would do like red flag or something. Okay, that's the best one so far. No. Just looking at my computer. You know what I don't get? When people say, I know it's obviously like love and stuff. One thing that I don't get is when people say that they have a type in woman, and they're married to the complete opposite of that type. Like say like you're only into Hispanics, and you're married to like an African. Like a Portuguese person or something. Like Portugal is Hispanic. Wait, is Portugal Hispanic? I don't know. Also, Portugal is not even in Africa. It's in Europe. It's an African country. You're married to like a Egyptian or Kenyan. Yo, I should have shifted a second. That is probably my least favorite turn in this whole game, actually. Besides, the entirety of, that one Florida map, or track. I keep saying map. What is it? What's that other Florida track? I forget what it's called. Sepang. That's what it's called Sepang. I think it starts with an S. It's in this game, I know that for a fact. Before we end the stream, not gonna end the stream yet. But before we end the stream, we'll do a mock race with 2 laps. Just to see the feel of how the beginning of the race would be. Ooh, I have gasoline problems. Where do you check how much fuel you'll have? Because the fuel thing that I'm looking at only shows, like, it only shows 0, it never shows anything else. I have no idea where to check for fuel. Oh, is that it? Gal. Is GAL it? 9.09 gal. Is that gallons? .8 gallons. Okay, I'm gonna have to pit this lap. I think I found it. I think it's the gal thing. Right under my RPM. Yeah, 0.7 gallons. Shoot. You can make it. I actually have to do this. Okay. Let's get off the track. How do I do this? Oh shoot. Okay, how do get back on the track? Well, not on the track, but fuel amount full. Yeah. Alright. I have to get back up the track speed. Can't see where I'm going. I don't know if I said this earlier today or yesterday, but my mom found like a 3-foot snake in the backyard yesterday. It wasn't poisonous or anything. Oh, this Mercedes hitting with me. Dude. 160 kilometers. Am I going faster than that Mercedes? I am. Yo, put your foot down. Oh, actually, I think that's an Aston Martin. Oh, wait, no, that's literally the Aston Martin. Almost missed my box. Literally the Aston Martin that I'm driving. You're telling me I have to, like, there. Oh my God. Why can't I go into third person? It's stupid. Okay. So, I might have to hit. Can I turn off or turn on? Like, can I turn on where everyone has to bid through the race? Is that a thing I can enable, like in a competencione? Yeah, I was right. That's GAL means the gallons of gas I have. Ha! Loser! Another loser! Why are there cones there? Actually, screw that. Why are there cones there? Did not realize my tires got cold. Who do you guys think is the most unpopular popular streamer? Like someone that's really well known throughout like everywhere, but barely gets views. I was looking at the wrong thing. That's what I wrote. This lab isn't even going to count anyway, so. Lots of 47 times. I just need to go 100s faster to get to 46. Oh, I hate that turn so much. Sebring, that's what the track's called. And I'm off. And I'm on an access road. I think Sebring, it's definitely because I suck at the track. But Sebring is, I believe, my #1 most hated track. Mainly because of the last turn. I want to try and get 10. I think I figured out how to take that. I would have just finished the race if I was actually doing the race. That was horrible. I've never seen a more horrible turn in my life. I think the issue that I'm having is the pixels on my screen. I think that's the issue that I'm having because I can't see the corner. I have like a $100, $200 TV, so it's like the one time where racing is like the one time where I believe it actually matters to have a good screen. Oh shoot. What was that? Well, we're in a group now, so Follow how this person does it. Person in front of me is plus 8 laps and 12. Just like cut from the middle to the right a little bit. And I keep doing that because I keep looking at my PC. And now he's in front of me. This person is behind me, and the number is Thomas Becker. Apparently they're behind me. Whatever. Dang it. And I don't want to get too much advantage, so I'm just going to stay behind them a little bit. What was that? Why did they just press their brakes? Alright, this is gonna be the last lap, and then I'm gonna end the stream. Oh yeah, that's right, so I was gonna do a test race with 2 laps before I end stream. Oh, I broke too late, no. Dang it. Dang it, I broke too late. Alright. Big switch. Race. Laps. Alright, 2 lap test race. See what percentage of GoPro's at. Let's see if it ever turns on. 2% apparently. Wow. Full battery alert. Wow. That's awesome. Despite it being boiling in my room and it being 76 degrees outside, don't know how the battery can be cold. Expect no grip. Yeah, don't know how I get a good acceleration. Or good launch, I mean. Okay, well I'm flying through the pack. This is actually good for us for tomorrow. Because at the very beginning of the race, the AI acts weird, so we can actually get a lot of positions. This is 80% AI, by the way. I don't know why I'm getting launched. That's a bit odd. So I might have to turn up the AI's difficulty. Or, might have to turn up the AI's difficulty for this race. I'm already almost in first place. Good thing I did this test race. I just pitted myself! You're screwed. It's like after lap 1, the AI appears to act normal. That first lap, it's just, they act so weird. Yeah, now I can't catch back up to them. Now they have good acceleration. That first lap was so weird. Think I can catch up to the Lamborghini? That may be an issue with the game. I completely missed the start-finish line somehow. Well, I don't think anyone expects anyone to actually do that in an actual race. Whatever. Oh, okay. Nope, that's gonna be the end of it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed me rambling on at the very beginning and then whatever. Wait, we'll let it go on for we'll end the stream right at an hour. 5, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,